Hello guys, and I would love to welcome you to the second episode of High Elo School. This time I will be trying to explain some depths about making runes and also flexibility in your champion pool. So first things first, how to prepare your runes and some tips I can give you about the new runes. Unlike the old runes, it's not really worth to have preset rune pages for 10 champions or to even buy a rune page that's actually useless. You really need only one rune page that you call however you want, and you make it special for the very game you are heading into. You should put some attention to your enemy laner and to the enemy team overall. For example me, when I play Zed, I always have primary domination with Electrocute, sudden impact, eyeball collection, and then I choose between Ravenous Hunter and Relentless Hunter, depending on whether our team comp prefers to move around the map, pick enemies and take quick objectives, in which case I take a Relentless Hunter for the extra move speed out of combat, or whether we rather want a team fight, in which scenario I'll take the Ravenous Hunter for extra healing from abilities. Another example I can give you is when you are playing, for example, Camille top lane and you are facing poke matchup like Gnar or Swain or something like that. You want your primary page as whatever Camille players want to take and what suits you, but you definitely want to have Resolve 3 as your either primary or secondary tree, because you really need the second wind rune to put into that. Next thing I can say about runes. On most of the champions in the game, a perfect rune page doesn't exist. You must make your runes before the game, especially for the game when looking on both teams. For example with GP. If you take Sorcery secondary tree, which most of GP players take, you might want all of first 3 in certain scenarios. Nullifying Orb, if you face a hard AP matchup like Akali or Rumble. Mana Flow Brand, when you face a matchup where you want to spam your Qs either for farm or poke the enemy. And Ultimate Head, if you see your ADC is a hyper carry like Draven, Jinx, etc. With for example something like Lulu support, to be helping your bot lane as much as you can and to be getting free assists around the map. Also, new runes are not something that you can find on internet what is the best, because you must look on your very play style and then you see what runes shall suit you, because not every rune will suit every player. For example, if you are aggressive top laner, you almost always will want to have Zombie Ward. If you are not aggressive, you can take something else. What I've got to say about champion pool flexibility is something you probably came to hear a few times already. Unless you are a support main in higher elo, you must be able to play at least 1 or 2 champions for every role. There are champions made for this. Easy to play and also impactful for the game. Let's say you are queuing as a mid ADC. You are a very good mid laner and you are quite good ADC player, but your top lane sucks. There are champions like Malphite or Pantheon or Cho'Gath that are really easy to play and you also can affect the game a lot. Or with support. There are some brainless OP supports like Alistar, and only thing you have to learn when playing Alistar is how to properly do your WQ combo. Or another supports like Morgana or Leona. Most of support champions are not hard to pull off, so don't panic. It's not an end of the world when you get auto field port. Alright, that's it for this episode of High Elo School. I hope you found these tips useful and we'll see each other for the next video. Peace!